'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the He-Man event. Not only just like this is going to be specifically for people interested in the He-Man event. You may be considering purchasing He-Man and then potentially doing the event that's on right now to give him a 5-star soul. We're just going to quickly go over that. I'm going to upload this video for you guys. You may see it in time to be able to make a smart decision and a wise decision, before spending your resources on this event. I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown of every little penny that you might possibly need to spend on this event to complete it. I'm also going to tell you how much exactly it might cost you to complete it. So yeah, let's get into the video, and here we go. So I've compiled a little bit of a chart here. I know it looks like a lot, but don't worry about it. Like I am interested myself, so I'm actually doing it. I've done this myself. So here we go. Let's try and get into the game here. This is my free-to-play account. Let's get out of there for a moment and back over to the main account. All right, moving my face here. So as you can see here, we have He-Man. He-Man. Oh my God, my face is right in front of He-Man. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. He-Man. Oh, I'm just kidding. Alright, yeah, anyways, back to the video. That was a terrible joke. Alright, back to the video. So we've got He-Man here. This champion in testing has shown some great results. The results that this champion has shown in testing are actually like one of the hardest hitting champions in the history of Raid. This champion, in my opinion, pretty much is the Trunda answer that Plarium made because everybody's so upset that only Trunda is good in Hydra right now. Well, this champion in Hydra, I think, can compete with Trunda. And I'm not even kidding you. This champion in Hydra is doing some crazy damage. Hell Hades did in his early testing that this champion beat out his Thor build in Hydra, which is for him his best champion for damaging in Hydra. And he has a very good Hydra team that's clocking in the billions of Hydra Clash points. So if that's interesting to you, then if you're like me and you don't really have a good damage dealer on your account, then look no further than He-Man. This is his attack here. I have the power. Attacks all enemies. And the damage inflicted by the skill increases by 10% for each buff placed on him before the skill is used. Stacks up to 500%. So, and then it resets after the skill is used. So basically what you want to do with this champion is just stack a lot of buffs on him. Maybe even skip this attack a couple of times. Put as many buffs on him and let them wear off or get taken off. He can get killed, revived. As long as he doesn't use the skill, it'll stack up to 500% damage. So essentially you could put 50 buffs on this guy, which is obviously a little overkill. But you could put 50 buffs on this guy before using this skill and get a 500% damage increase when you use this skill. This skill hits very hard. And then we've got this skill here, Luminous Cleave, attacks one enemy. Before attacking, places increased attack, will ignore Stone Skin. If this attack kills an enemy, fills the turn meters of all allies by 30%. Damage is based off HP and attack, as well as his I have the power. Damage based off HP and attack. You can build him high HP, high attack, or even just high attack. His damage scales roughly more off of his attack than it does off of his HP, but it still does have good HP scaling. So either or is good to build him with. But yeah, you definitely won't be disappointed if you build him out with a good amount of HP and a high attack. So Master of the Universe is his passive, increases his attack and his HP by 5% for each buff placed on this champion, stacks up to 50%. This is kind of insane when we're talking about I have the power and this combined. It's absolutely broken. And then we've got places a 25% strengthen buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of the round, and then a 25% strengthen buff on him for 2 turns whenever an enemy's HP drops below 50% after this champion's attack. Also be very good in arena, immune to petrification debuffs, which is kind of neat when you have live arena battles against champions like Mithrala, for example. This champion can ignore Stone Skin as well. So, I don't know. He wasn't doing like as good in arena as, you know, as I seen him doing in Hydra, but he can be used in arena too. Don't get me wrong. He's way better in Hydra. And honestly, bro, if he was just good in Hydra, that would be enough, because he's so good in that area. He is just levels above most damage dealers. If you don't have a good damage dealer, I would highly recommend considering investing in He-Man. I'm not trying to get you guys to spend money on this game, dude. Trust me, I am the least inclined to spend money on this game because I hate spending money on this game. But if you want He-Man and you want a damage dealer for Hydra, then you're going to have to consider, if you're not pulling them from shards, you might have to consider trying to do this and at least get this He-Man, and then get the 5-star soul for the He-Man. Because the testing that I saw was without the soul, and he was still clocking, so maximizing that damage with the soul would just be, you'd have a fully optimized champion. Now, the only thing that I'm really concerned about, and this is, I gotta be honest with you guys, okay, is the nerfing. I really hope that they don't make this champion, make everyone buy this champion, and then nerf this champion, or nerf the abilities that this champion could bring to the table by, say, buffing the boss or something stupid like that, right? 3 months down the road from now, that would be really cheesy, and I wouldn't put it past Plarium to do that. So, you know, buy at your own risk. But if you want this pack and you want to do this event, this is what it's going to cost you. Okay, so just for the He-Man champion pass here, which is going to give you all this stuff, 5-star chickens, which is really nice. What's this gear? Instinct gear. So speed 12% plus ignore 20% of enemy defense. Really good gear. Mythical gear, 6-star. I'd value that pretty high, actually. I would. So they're going to give you an entire set of that. Boots, chest, another 5-star chicken, and 2 6-star speed souls, or speed glyphs. 2 HP glyphs. HP, that's an HP percent glyph, I believe. Yep. Which is the good one. Is this attack percent glyph as well? Yep, 6-star attack percent glyphs. This is all good stuff. And then obviously you get He-Man right at the end. So I can go ahead and pick up He-Man today if I wanted. I still haven't yet. And they're going to charge me $55, plus they're going to give me, I believe I would get this as well. So if you haven't purchased any of this yet, you get this here. All this stuff, the purchase rewards from the Plarium Play thing, if you're doing it on the computer. You get 2 more Void Shards, another Legendary Skill Tome, 7 energy refills. This is actually worth like 20 bucks. Yeah, so that's a lot of good stuff there. So 55 bucks for He-Man, and then we've got this event going on right now. The Path of Power event. The Path of Power event, it's on for 3 days and 17 hours. So roughly 4 days. And you can get points for this event by collecting artifacts. So basically you have to do farming dungeons or running, 12-3 brutal, to get those artifacts. To get a rank 5 artifact, which is what most people are going to be getting. You're going to get between, let's say you are farming dungeons, okay? And you're getting just 5 and 6-star gear. And you're going to be getting a rare piece, 5-star, which is 26 points. And then all the way up to if you're farming hard dungeons, you could potentially be getting mythical pieces every once in a while too, which is going to be 64 points for a mythical 6-star. Now, on average, I would say in between, somewhere in the sweet spot would probably be roughly around, I would say 35 points you're going to be acquiring for every artifact you acquire if you're doing the dungeon run way, which is what we'll be focusing on mainly in this video. I don't think too many people are going to be running 12-3 to complete this event, but I'm sure some will. It's easy enough. If you have to do some champion training, now might be a great time to get that done. How much champion training are you going to have to do? Well, let's say you get between 18 to 33 points for your rare shield per run, and you were just doing champion training. So let's say 25 points. Okay, sure. 25 points times 8. How would I do this calculation? It's 71,000 points to complete the event. On average, we'll get 25 points per run of champion training. That would be 2,840 runs times 8. That's how much energy it costs to do each run. That's 22,000 energy. 22,000 energy, which is honestly, like, it's kind of a lot. If 130 energy is in each energy refill, that would mean 174 energy refills required times 40. If you're just using gems, that's 7,000 gems required to do that amount of champion training, which I don't think too many people are going to be interested in that way. So that's why I'm not focusing on it in this video. But you can also pull shards to get points for this event. And I'm going to take you guys down the tree here. And how I would do it, I would go down this side here. I would get, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters. You'd go right down through here in this big potion. And then you would choose one of these rewards here. And then you would have to go down the middle to get this key. And then you would come back up over here, over to this side here, and start going where the 4-star chicken is. Right here, down this side here. All the way down, 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 all the way to the 5-star He-Man soul. So if that's what you're interested in doing, then great. And it's the exact same thing pretty much, except maybe it's a little cheaper to do the left side of the tree. If you're not going for He-Man, there's still some great rewards to be won from this event, such as the soul stones on the left side of the tree here, and then the Yuletide points as well, which we're not really going to cover in this video. But you can definitely obtain some Yuletide points to go ahead and get your Santa Claus. Me personally, I have Unkillable for Clan Boss, and that's basically what this champion is known for. Sir Nicholas is basically, if we just go over here, I'll show you guys Sir Nicholas. So he's just known for like Unkillable Clan Boss comps and stuff like that. He's an old school champion. Doesn't really get used for anything else in the game. And that's really it. So if you need an unkillable champion, this would definitely be a good event to go for. The Yuletide event. So, you know, maybe you could rework some of the point totals that I'm telling you if you're not doing the He-Man event and end up going for all these Yuletide points instead, which is definitely what a lot of people are going to be doing. I'm sure. Okay, so back to this here. So to get down to this 6-star soul, I'm going to tell you guys how you can accomplish that, what you can expect in almost an exact nature. Okay, just by showing you guys these charts here. And don't read too far ahead, because if you do, you're just going to get confused. Okay, why did my calculator go all frickin' full screen like that on me? So in order to get 71,000 points, let's say that you're going to do some farming and some shard pulling, because, you know, shard pulling gets you a lot of points for this event. And most people don't have the time to do, you know, 700-800 dungeon runs over the weekend or over, you know, at the start of the week. So to get 74,000 points, let's say you were pulling just shards, okay, and nothing else, which is what I'm sure a lot of people will do for this event, because it's really not that hard. Just pull 16 sacred shards and the event is complete. You can get your 6-star He-Man soul. Just like that. it's over. You've got your 6-star He-Man soul. 41 primals, boom, you've got your 6-star, your 5-star He-Man soul. 99 voids. I got 99 voids, but a He-Man soul ain't one. Or whatever. I've got 99 problems, but a He-Man soul ain't one. If you've got 99 voids, I don't feel bad for you, son. Because you're gonna get your 5-star He-Man soul for 99 voids. 247 ancients buys you a He-Man soul. Or if you are one of those rare individuals who has 24,700 mystery shards saved up, you can literally just pull them all and get a free 5-star He-Man soul at the end of the event. Yep, I calculated that as well, because I won't be doing it, and I just wanted to see how much it would cost. So, yeah. I think the best way to do this would honestly be a mixture of shard pulling and dungeon runs, because of how much free energy the game gives you and just how easy it is to do at least some bit of farming. So let's say we average it out to roughly about 35 points per artifact if just farming 5 and 6-star dungeons. Dungeons that are going to give you 5 and 6-star artifacts. Doesn't matter what rarity, it could be rare all the way up to mythic. On average, I've estimated that it'll be roughly about 35 points per artifact that you get. We're doing super runs, so you're going to be spending about 40 energy per run if you're doing hard mode or the stage 25. If you're doing stage 20 of dungeons, it's probably going to cost you a little less. As a matter of fact, it might cost you about 1/8 less than the amounts that I'm going to be estimating here. But I'm going to be estimating here that 100 artifacts will give you roughly 3,500 points. So you would have to do roughly 50 runs to get 3,500 points. That does not really come anywhere close to the 71,000 points we need for this event to complete it. So I was thinking more, what would be a more realistic thing to look at here would probably be about 400 artifacts. So if we do like 200 runs, I think that would be reasonable, right? To do 200 runs of a dungeon just to complete this event, which is a very good event, by the way. I don't think that's really out of the question. I do that for clan versus clan, man. I do like 400 runs of Sand Devil every clan versus clan. So you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. Okay? And the faster you can do the dungeon, obviously, the easier it is. And the more you can focus on dungeon completion. Like, for example, if it takes you 15 minutes to complete a dungeon or 10 minutes to complete a dungeon run, then obviously you're not going to be able to do as much dungeon farming. And you're going to have to rely more on the shard pull. But if you can at least get 400 artifacts, that's going to give you 14,000 points. So 71 minus 14, that's 57,000 points left that you'll need. 4,500 for a sacred shard. That's 12.6 sacred shards and 200 dungeon runs that you would need estimated to get 71,000 points. And I don't think that's really that bad, to be honest with you. You could do, if you have those shards saved up, you could do this totally without spending any money except just the $55 it's going to cost you for He-Man. Now, if you're like me and Plarium has been zapping you of all of your resources lately, and you've been rage pulling your shards and you just don't care about the game anymore, but you want He-Man because He-Man has rejuvenated your spirit in the game and makes you think that maybe you could actually compete in this game after all, well then maybe you would want to spend some money on the game after all. And I'm considering actually spending some money on this game for once in a very, very long time to complete this event and get this 6-star soul with my He-Man. So let's take a look at some of the packs here. And this is assuming you have absolutely no shards saved up. I've got about 1,500 gems saved up. And to do 200 battles, that would take about 8k energy. And that would be roughly 2k gems to do that, okay? I don't think that's too much to ask. I think a lot of people have, you know, between 1 to 2k gems saved up. So that's kind of the mark we're shooting for here. And then the rest we can just pick up with packs and stuff like that. if you're willing to spend some money, this event's going to be very easy to complete for you. Even if you have nothing saved up, you can still complete this event for what I think is a relatively fair price. Barring any nerfs to He-Man, this event will be definitely worth buying, or, you know, for once, an event worth buying, which doesn't come around very often in Raid. But yeah, so this Skull Coins pack, there's an actual Skull Coins pack, which is going to give you a total, it's going to give you 1/3 of your points if you buy the whole packs. There's 4 packs, 5 packs in total. And this is going to cost you $49, and literally all you're going to get is event points, but it's worth it because it gives you the equivalent of 5.3 sacred shards, which would, you know, probably just result in epics anyways. You know, pull them outside of a 2x event, you're probably just going to get epics if you pull 5 sacreds. And that's going to be around $100, 24,000 points to get off sacreds. If you're buying them, I think this is a really good deal. $49 for that. So you're going to have $49 for that. And then another $40 for the monthly pack, which would probably give you about half of the required energy necessary for the event runs, for the dungeon runs. And then about another 8,000 points just from the shards alone. So roughly, just off the monthly pack, you're going to get about 13,000 points-ish from the monthly pack, which is about $40. And then another, you know, 25k points, which now we're at like 46,000 points. If we just these 2 packs alone, we're at 46,000 points. So that leaves us with about 25,000 points left to accumulate. And if you're like me, you're probably going to want to buy some more primals or some more shards. So there's a pack here that would give you 30,000 event points. That would put us over the cap and allow us to get some of those Yuletide points as well, because there are some other good rewards in the Yuletide event, not just the Sir Nicholas. But let me check out some of these rewards here. You know, we've got Void Shards, we've got more Primals, you know, you see it. A Sacred Shard here. You know, honestly, bro, at a Mythic book, if I can get those rewards, I'd be super happy. So, all in all, just to buy these packs here, I think these are the only ones showing up in the shop for me. The Skull Coins pack here, all of these, $50. This is a shit pack here. This pack here equates to 1 energy refill per dollar, and it only buy it if you're desperate. These packs here as well, terrible. The Supreme Shard Bundle, 1 Sacred for $28 or 7 Voids for $28. Not a good deal. Okay, these packs just showed up, so I actually didn't even calculate these ones yet. These are okay. 11 Ancients for $20.99. That would give you 300 points for each Ancient. Okay, let's get out of the history here. I'm not trying to be... What are we... I don't even know how to get out of that. Okay, so 300 times 11. That's 3,300. That's only 3,300 points. Not really that good. And then you've got this here, which is 3 Mythic Shards, 3 Primal Shards. And that's going to give you 1,800 points per shard. 5,400 points. So it's actually more economic if we're talking about the event to just buy these packs here. And I was going to say the same thing about these packs here. This pack is a good pack. You know, it's average. I buy this pack. And this is the exact same price, only... Wait. No, it's not. I just realized this pack is a little more expensive than I first initially thought. So I don't recommend buying this pack here. If it was 5 primals for this mount, I would recommend, but it's only 4. So in that case, I'm going to say don't buy this 4 pack and definitely don't buy this 8 pack unless you're whaling. But these packs here are actually decent. This pack here, I would probably say it's okay to buy, you know, 1 or 2 of these packs or 3, you know, to contribute to this event. Let's say you bought all 5 packs. 5 times 3 is 15. And that's what it is, right? Yeah. All right. Times 1,800. That's 27,000 points toward the event. But guess what? That's going to cost you over $100. It's going to cost you over $100 to probably pull 15 rares. Only, you know, I advise high caution when using that method there. But just to finish off the event or something like that, I would say that buying, you know, 1 or 2 of these would be definitely, you know, okay. It would be all right if you had, you know, if you were in desperate measures or something. I would avoid this pack here. If you're going to buy this pack, then you may as well just jump over here and buy this pack, the monthly pack, which is going to give you the same amount of shards. Pretty much. The only difference is 2 less ancient shards. But you're going to get 800 gems and 1,000 energy in replacement of 2 ancient shards, which I think is a really good deal. So definitely as my second choice to the Skull Coins pack, which I think is the best pack. If you're going for the event and strictly looking to complete the event, then this would be the first pack I would look at buying. So if you buy this pack and you buy the monthly pack, you're already at 90 bucks, $90, and we still have 25k points to get. And that's assuming you've done your 200 super runs of the dungeons to get your 14k points. Then you might want to do some more dungeons to get, you know, you might have to double up on your dungeon runs, and maybe you have a few shards saved. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you get, you know, a few free shards from the clan boss as well and put them in there. You know what I mean? But if you're needing to just buy the amount left over, then I would probably go for one of these packs here. A pack string, which would be about $80 to complete. Or definitely just as straight up, you know, guaranteed 15 primal shards for 100 bucks. How many points do we? Yeah, that would complete your event for you. So all in all, if you needed to buy for this event, if you needed to buy everything for this event except for some of the energy, like say you had about 1,000 or 200 or 1,000 or 2,000 gems saved up, but you needed to buy all the shards, like me, because I'm an idiot and I just spend my shards at free will, it's going to cost you around $235. That's with the He-Man $55 added in there. About $235 to complete this event. That's ridiculous, man. He-Man better be good. And I'm telling you, bro, you're not going to be disappointed if you buy him. He's definitely good. That's not the question. But the question now is he worth it? Is it worth $235? Look, man, if you have 10 sacred shards already saved up in your inventory, all you would need is 4 shards, bro. You would literally just need like another 16 to 20,000 points, bro. You could just get that by farming, and there, your event's done for free. You spent $55. You get a free He-Man, or sorry, you get a free soul for the He-Man, and you get the He-Mans for $55. I think that's definitely a good thing to do. It's definitely worth it. If you have enough shards already saved up to crack on this event, this soul is definitely worth getting if you have He-Man. I would get it 100%. They haven't brought a champion around like this, honestly, bro, since Trunda. This is the return of Trunda, but in He-Man form. So I'm going for it, I guess. I'm going to be paying for it and crying at the same time. And I hope you guys, get your He-Man and get on that Hydra Clash board. All right, so I'm back here. I'm ready to do some purchasing if I have to. but I just wanted to kind of get even more in depth with the event and try to get the most value out of the event and extract as much value as we can from this discussion. So it looks like I'm going to just take a quick look at the raid calendar here before pulling any shards, because this is a 4-day event, and obviously if there's going to be a progressive chance event or there's going to be a 2x event, I want to know about it. I don't just want to go cold into the portal and start. Here it is right here, 15x event. The Yuletide event, the Yuletide fun keeps on coming with events galore and raid for a limited time from December 9th to December 12th. We're increasing the chance of summoning some of the best champions which can place HP burner stun debuffs. Oh, can I get an Armands from this one? Monday, December 9th to Tuesday, December 10th. Volcanos, Frumor, Artak, Mishinaki, Cecilia Flametongue. Okay, alright. Sulfurion and Venus from Voids. Okay, I don't want a second Venus, but okay. Well, actually, I guess you would be good in Hydra. But honestly, bro, I don't want a second Venus. I would rather have a Sulfurion, I guess. But not going to go crazy over it. From 9 UTC Tuesday, December 10th to 9 UTC Wednesday, December 11th, we're giving you a 15x chance of summoning Armands the Magnificent. Armands the Magnificent. Stultus Dragonbane. Very good champion. Samson the Masher, not sure who that is. And Aislinn the Stalwart, not sure who that is. From Ancient Sacred, from all the shards. All the shards you can get them from, they're going to be available, which is really, really cool. And then Odin, oh my god, Odin is so good, man. And Arnorn the Shining from Void Shards, not sure who that is. And the third schedule from Wednesday, December 11th to Thursday, December 12th. Legate Teox. Harima. Oh my god. There's so many freaking champions that are good in this. White King Narcissus. Okay. Alright. I mean, pick your poison, man. These are some really, really good. I would say that honestly, the third day sounds more tantalizing to me than any other day. Legate Teox and Harima are some top tier live arena champions. But so is Armands. But then the White King Narcissus as well, which is just Odin. I don't know, man. Both days are definitely good days to pull. Yeah. The first day, I'm not too heart bent over the first day, though. I got to be honest with you, man. A little bit weak sauce compared to, like, still good champions. Artak is a very good champion. Mishinaki is a very good champion. Cecilia Flametongue is a pretty good champion. But in comparison, I'm only comparing them to these champions. These champions are just miles above those champions in terms of like what I would want for my account. So I don't have any good live arena champions for my account currently, so any of these champions would be solid. Yeah, so definitely going to pull on probably the third day, if I'm being honest with you. I'm probably going to wait to do my pulls on the third day. I was going to do them today, but then I just checked out the news and I had to do that. So yeah, there you go. Yuletide Titan event. Path of Power is what we were talking about today. Path of Power is the soul event. So the Path of Power is going to run right up and through, all the way through, almost to the last day. The Progressive Chance event will be going on. So make sure you get your shard pulls in before the 12th of December if you want to get that Progressive Chance. Which can increase your chances of getting those top tier champions. Now, there's also a Savage Summon pool going on. This is really good if you're going to be doing Dungeon Divers. You can get a free Prism Shard, which is really nice. You can get free Prism. You can get a free Prism Shard. Okay, so Fire Knight turn attack. Let's see if this is going to give us anything here. Just Sir Nicholas points. Okay, I'm looking for something else here. And it's not... Oh, here it is. Alright. Oh my god. They had to do it, man. They had to do it. Here, Plarium has failed us again. Sand Devil Turn Attack is where you can get your free Prism Shard. So you're not going to get any points for Dungeon Divers. You're not going to get any points for the Soul event through this Sand Devil. Unless you're doing champion training, no, that's not going to work either because it's literally only for artifacts. No, I tried to find a loophole, but I'm not finding it. So this is a very big F. I don't know why they do this shit, man. How are people going to be expected to do all three of these events? Like, how are they going to be expected to do the Path of Power and the Sand Devil event at the same time? Oh man. And this is the summoning pool. Let's take a peek at it here. He-Man. Oh my god. Well, your chances of summoning that may as well just pull shards. May as well just... How much is it for two of these? $27.99. God, you might just be better off, dude. Bro. And the problem is, too, like, honestly, dude, this is a crazy thing. You don't get points for Path of Power by pulling Prism Shards. This is a big fuck up on Plarium's part. They're really screwing us royally here by... You're pulling a very expensive shard here. If you're buying these shards, like, dude, this is very expensive. $70 to just pull on, like, random crap that you probably don't even want, like... You know, just epics that you probably already have or don't want. You're most likely to not get these champions, but you can pull a Trunda, which is really nice. Mishinaki, Stultus, Hefrak, which is really nice. Harima, really good arena champion. And then obviously the He-Man. But it's not going to contribute in any way, shape, or form at all to your Path of Power event, which is going to give you the 5-star He-Man soul. So what they've gone ahead and done here is just another money grab, in my opinion, where they're wanting you to complete two separate events at the same time. So what they're saying is, yeah, we can give you another He-Man, which would actually be really good. To have two He-Mans would actually be insane. 1 is good, 2 is better, 3 is like optimal. So I don't know, man. Go for this if you can. If you can't, this is going to be a hard choice for many people. I would say to go for this event, obviously only if you're not buying He-Man. If you're not buying He-Man, prioritize going for this event and foregoing the 5-star soul and just try to get the actual champion. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have the champion, what's the point in getting the soul? So get the champion first and then prioritize getting the soul. Okay? So unfortunately, you know, that's a little bit of a piss off, and I'm sure a lot of people will be complaining about that this weekend. So 2 big issues, Plarium. Not only are we, you know, you put the Prism Shard in a Sand Devil event, which most people can't even complete anyways because they can't do Sand Devil, and you can't get Path of Power points from the Sand Devil, which is a dungeon, so you should be able to. But because it doesn't give artifacts, you're not able to get any points. Therefore, you're not able to get the free He-Man. So even if you bought energy to complete the event for the 5-star He-Man soul, by doing dungeon runs, you can't spend it on Sand Devil to do those runs and then get the Prism Shard for potentially another He-Man. I don't understand it, bro. It doesn't make any sense to me. So you're basically locked down to either spending double on the event, which would be around $400. It would probably take another $200 to $300 just to have a fair shot at getting this He-Man here without, you know, just getting lucky and, you know, one lucky pull. But if you wanted to get the free shard from that event and do those dungeon runs, plus the dungeon runs that you're required to do, it's just not happening, bro. Just forget about it. Unless you have a 2-second Sand Devil team and a shitload of energy, like this would cost probably about, I think I just did an event last week for the Sand Devil on my account here. And it took me the full 3 days of farming to get it. And it was roughly 8,000 energy just to complete that event. So keep that in mind, okay? It's not an easy event to complete, even on stage 25, which is what I'm farming. So there you go. And there's seemingly no other ways to get a prism shard from what I'm seeing here. There's a soul chase event. As you can see, the prism shard is clearly listed here under the Sand Devil event, but I don't see it anywhere else. Not there. Champion training event, not there. I'm just not seeing it. I'm trying to find it and it's just not there, bro. Oh dear. Well, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought I was going to have a chance also at getting the free prism shard at the very least. But if you're wanting to buy prism shards, 5 of them for $69.99, it's $210. That would give you 6 pulls and a half, I think. That's what it is. Yeah, that would give you 5 pulls. 5.25 pulls for $70. So that would increase your chances of getting the 2% up to 10%. Would you want to spend $70 on a 10% chance run over the course of 5 times? 2% run it 5 times is very low. It is possible, but it's more likely that you're going to get a random epic out of the pull. And if you get very lucky, maybe you'll get one of these legendaries, but if you already have these legendaries, you might not want another copy, unless it's obviously like Trunda. Trunda is good in multiples. Staltus might be good in multiples as well. Mishinaki. Anybody in Hydra is obviously good in multiples. And maybe then to +4 your champions as well. It would be good to have multiples of Harima for live arena. And that's really it. I don't know who these ones are, so please forgive me if they're like super OP and I'm just ignoring them. I really don't know who they are, so it's, you know, no offense to those champions. And that's really it. You're having to do one or the other. It would be nice if they, like, bro, I play other games and they kind of meld the events together so that you're getting the maximum value. If especially they value their spenders, and Plarium just doesn't value their spenders. Like, when you're spending money in these other games that I play, they all line up with one another. Like, you're getting bonus points for this event, you're getting bonus rewards for this event, all because you did this one main event. Whereas in this game, they have 3 main events all going on at the same time, and these are very labor resource intensive events that cost people a lot of money and or resources and time. To complete them all is insanely stupid, and it's expecting way too much of your player base. But then having to miss out on these events too is driving people crazy, because nobody is going to ever be expected in a video game to spend $300-400 just to be able to complete these 3 events that are going on this week. And then next week, you're going to have 3 more major events going on. It would be like holding the Olympics once every 3 months. It just doesn't work, bro. You don't do that. You can't do shit like that. You know? So anyways, bro, that's why they're held once every 4 years, so people can prepare for it, people can get ready for it, train for it, save for it, and you're not allowing us to do that. You're just running us over with your greed and your corruption, and man, oh man, I can't wait for these owners to be gone. I cannot wait for these owners to be gone, bro. I don't know about you guys, but these owners just get under my skin like no other. Like no other game I've ever played. You know? They think their game is just so valuable and so amazing, and it's really not. It's a good game, but it's not worth the amount of money that they're asking people to spend on it. You know? None of this stuff is worth anything in the end anyways. So I'm not going to be pulling for these champions today. Oh, this is a faction unity champion. Yeah, I definitely would put that in the first slot there. If you're going to pull for that, very solid champion. I might pull for that guy today, actually. And then Sulfurion, another amazing tier 1 champion. Venus is very good too, but Sulfurion is strictly better. And then you've got Volcanos again. I would, you know, honestly, like, if I was going to pull anything but a mythic, it would be Volcanos. Fumor, amazing faction unity champion, which all the whales are going for right now. And what else do we got here? I might pull shards today, actually. This champion is worth pulling shards for, so all of these champions that I have highlighted here are worth pulling shards for. So hold on a minute. Oh, I thought this 45 was over here. Give me a minute and I'm gonna get some shards. Alright, so I've got the champion pass now. I got the champion. I got He-Man. I don't know if I should have collected that now or what. I don't care. And I still have a few more purchases to make here, so let's see what I got so far. So I got the He-Man. I got the points, the event points for the soul. I got the monthly pack, and I bought all 5 of the... Oh, I bought 3 of the 5. I'm just going to finish buying these. I bought all of the primals. Alright, so I've got my bank statement handy here. I got the monthly gem pack. I got the monthly pack. It's 40 bucks. None of this costs tax either if you buy it on the Plarium. Then I got all 5 of the primals. Just cuz. And then what else do we get here? The points packs. I'm just calculating everything so you guys know exactly what I paid. These are all the points packs I'm calculating right now. And then the He-Man. That didn't need to be in brackets, but whatever. 249 is what I'm at so far. I honestly, bro, you have to understand, I am not free to play on this account, but I also haven't spent any money on this account in like 2 years. This is the first time I've spent money on this account in 2 years, so... and I'm going to buy the monthly gem pack as well. So another 14. $263, bro. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Absolutely insane. 250 gems there. That'll get us started. And now I'm a poor man. No, I'm just kidding. What do we got here? Now they're going to start offering me some big packs now that I'm spending, right? Get the skill tomes and all that. He-Man can be run without books anyways. That's one of the nice things about him, is he doesn't necessarily need books to play good. And let's just go ahead and start buying some of this stuff here. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Let's see here. The XP banner is actually good. It's actually worth 140 gems, just so you guys know. So I would get that. And then you can buy this and the key. And then you'd have to buy this to get down here. So buy that. And we'll just buy as much as we can. Okay, the avatar frame. And the 1-star soul. Okay, so this is how far we got down. Not bad. I only have 35, 45, 50,000 points to go. I have not done any farming or dragon runs, nothing so far. So that's actually not too bad. Not too bad. And I bought it on the right account too, so that's also a plus. Didn't buy that on my free to play, thank God. Alright, so let's just start collecting all this shit. Unfortunately, I have to open these up outside of a 2x event, which really sucks. I would prefer to open these up inside of a 2x event, but honestly, bro, I doubt I'm going to pull a champion as high quality as He-Man out of any of these pulls anyways, even during a 2x event. So I'm more than happy to do it. I think I have free inventory space as well. Yes, I do. So let's go ahead with the pulls. And yeah, here comes the sacred pull. You can see here I only have 1 sacred and 15 primals. So good luck. good luck. I don't usually do shard pulls. I don't really recommend gambling or condone gambling, but honestly, bro, we're not gambling. We're not. We're getting we're working toward a 5-star soul, and this is the only way that I figured out how I could do it, with literally starting with 0 shards at the beginning of the day. So let's do it. Let's do it. We're getting that. And anything we get out of these is just bonus gravy, man. I forgot to tell you guys, bro. I just pulled actually a 10 out of 10 yesterday. I didn't even know this event was coming. I just had 2 random sacred shards from Clan Boss, and I just yeeted a fucking Matriarch Zarguna for my Orcs team, which has Ergaz Wild King, and she'll now replace Sandlash Survivor. Very, very good new Orc champion, dude. Look at her skill. This skill here. Continuous heals on all allies, taunt debuff on herself, and unkillable for 2 turns, and decreases the duration of all ally debuffs by 1 turn. And then we got shield, and a good smack on all the enemies, and whenever a shield is expired or removed by damage, heals that ally by 15% of their max HP, and places a strengthen buff on them for 2 turns. This champion is insane, and then champions receive 10% less damage while under shield, and then heals herself for like 10-15k plus provoke on her A1 plus HP aura. I got so lucky with that pull. So honestly, bro, if I pull absolutely nothing today, I'm just fine with that. Let's just do a 10 pull of primals and see what we can get here. Anything at all would be great. I don't even care at this point. I just spent $100 on this shit, and I know I'm gonna get ripped off, so I'm fully okay with that. I've already accepted my fate. Anything here would just be like insane. None of this stuff I need, so just skipping through it. The void shards may be interesting. I don't know. Another epic. Magnar. The only epic that I would really want is what's his name there? I can't remember what his name is. Inquisitor Shamail. So yeah, that was 15 primals just wasted. There you go. I guess this is a good video to showcase why you shouldn't buy shards. Paragon, don't need it. Give me something good here. Okay, Chemtum. It's an interesting epic. I don't have them. 80%, 100% chance of inflicting damage from 1 poison debuff to enemies under a hex debuff whenever their allies receive damage from poison debuffs. Interesting. So it poisons everybody. Okay. Some people are saying that this champion is good. I don't know. I'll have to see. Interesting champion. And then a speed aura in all battles, which is nice as well. Probably a good champion for clan boss, actually. Yeah, I wonder if this is... Yeah, this could be a good champion for clan boss. I'll have to keep that in mind. We don't really have a whole lot of shards here, so I'm not obviously not, and it's not even a 2x event, so I'm not expecting anything at all from these shards. What did we have? 25 shards? Like, I pulled 25 shards in my sleep, man. You're not going to get anything from 25 shards, dude. But we are going to get our soul event completed, so that's the most important thing. And I'm going to get He-Man, and my Hydra damage is going to go through the roof, so... The one thing that I've been lacking on this account is a good AoE damage dealer for Hydra, and now we have it, so... I have the necessary gear requirements for Hydra, and now I just needed the champion, so here we are. There we are. Just got lots of points. That's probably going to leave us with just about 14,000 points to get through this event here. So yeah, collect that, and yeah, that's all we have left is just the dungeon farming. So there you go. I just showed you guys exactly what needs to be done in terms of shards and stuff like that. It's the shard requirement, if you can hack the dungeon farming, is really not that much. It's really not that much. So I'm now just going to spend the next 3 days and 16 hours farming for this last 14,000 or so points, and that shouldn't be an issue for me, especially since I just got the monthly gem pack and the monthly pack as well. Why is this highlighted? I don't know. Oh, there was something back here that oh, another ancient shard. That's perfect. I can pull that right now, since I'm going for this champion anyways. Okay, cool. And what did they give us here? There's some like purchase rewards, Plarium points as well. Oh, an epic here. I can save that for clan versus clan. And I don't really know what this is. What's this? Is this an avatar? Yeah, it's an avatar. Okay. All right, I'm going to put that. I like that avatar. I'm going to put that avatar. How do I do that? Oh, here. Okay. That's a cool avatar, dude. Got a bunch of them here. That's kind of a neat one too, but I'm like, these are kind of like overused. You know what I mean? Like everybody's using these avatars and it's kind of annoying. The most overused avatars in the game. Don't really like He-Man all that much. I gotta be honest with you. Oh yeah, the frame too. There we go. Check that out. That's kind of neat, eh? That kind of goes with, like, goes together, too. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so I think we're getting some more free shards here, too, if I'm not mistaken. Collect that. Collect the legendary book, which is going to be nice. I like that. And the 7 energy refills. That'll go very nicely towards my required points for this event. And we can also just snake a few points. If we really need to, I can pull 500 shards and get another 500 points for mystery shards. But see here, multi-battles. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be needing those. Definitely collect that, collect that. I'm just going to start doing I'm doing all the runs today. So I'm going to collect all the energy. Look at that. Give me 2,000 of the required 8,000 energy right there. So that's really good. I think we got a feast too, if I'm not mistaken. So I can actually take He-Man like right up to level 60. And I believe there's a champion training event coming. I don't know if it's on right now or... Oh, Soul Chase tournament. What? Oh, right. Yes, yes, I see now. So getting this soul is going to give you some energy as well and also help you get... Oh, there's... Okay, yes. Okay, good. So there is a chance at getting prism shards for souls as well. So let's see if I can get that by opening up some of my souls. Or even just get a little bit closer to that. Probably not, but a 5-star Twin Claw soul, that's only 30 points? Really? Since when is a 5-star soul only 30 points? And then 31 more points there. Nothing of note there. That's unfortunate. An epic 5 6-star soul, right? Oh, it's a Morag soul. Okay. Okay, then. Let's go to the soul collection. Let's awaken He-Man so I don't mistakenly sell these souls off. Let's go over here. Actually, no, what we're gonna do, because yes, there's a champion training event coming. I'm gonna wait for that. There's a champion training event. It's champion chase. This is it. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for Wednesday to start leveling up He-Man, and then I can get some champion training points as well. I've already done my Hydra runs for this week anyways, so it doesn't matter. Forge Pass. Now we have over 2,000 gems as well. And 2 more void shards here, so let's go ahead and pull those. Imagine pulling something like miraculously just with 2 shards. There's another 1,500 points just from these bad boys here, which is really nice. Less farming, less work that I have to do. Yeah, that's about all she wrote, guys. I know that was a little bit uneventful, but like I told you, and I'll just repeat it one more time just to kind of put some emphasis on it. there's no champion that I was going to pull out of that champion pool that would have helped me more than He-Man. So if you're in that same type of a situation, maybe, well, other than Trunda, obviously, but if you're in the same boat as me, then this is like literally the perfect event for you. There's never going to be another event that's more perfect than this. There may be similar events to this that are just as perfect, but this is literally a perfect event, and all those events are going to cost roughly the same as this event. So if you're in the market for splashing a little cash, this is definitely the time to do it. This is a very short event, and it only lasts for as long as it lasts. So once it's gone, it's gone. And this is the perfect time to do it for the soul, because once the soul event is gone, you're never getting that back. And if you have, if you go back, if you let this event pass you by, you're never getting that back. And getting a 5-star soul for a champion is no easy task. It's literally a very almost impossible task. What are you going to get from a 5-star soul exactly? Let's see. Okay, I'll tell you guys. And what would we put on him as a 5-star soul? That's another question. Would it be Crushing Rend? Probably not. Would it be Soul Reap? Would it be Soul Reap? Potentially Soul Reap would be a good one for him. For that extra damage, or even Lightning Cage. So bonus damage. Hydras are going to be buffing and stuff like that, and then it does like max HP damage. So yeah, I would definitely say that with a 5-star soul, you might have it might be good to do Lightning Cage. So you'd get 75 accuracy, 75 resist, 38% crit damage, 1000 HP, 600 defense, 750 attack, which is like massive, 7500 HP, 750 attack, protected buffs with the lightning orb, and then extra damage, scaling off enemy max HP. That's definitely an option. Would Harmonic Impulse be good? Probably not. Because what I'm planning to do with him is I'm planning to pair him with Necrit. And Necrit is going to be in a 9-piece protection set. So he's always going to have block debuffs up. Protected block debuffs, protected strengthen. And protected ally protect, as well as other things like increased defense, continuous heals. Probably pair him with Lady Kimmy, so increased speed as well. And increased accuracy. He's going to have all the buffs that you could possibly ever want on him and more. So he's going to be receiving a lot of buffs. He's also got a nice aura as well, I forgot to mention. 28% speed in Arena is no joke. So he's definitely going to be viable in Arena. I mean, being able to blow through Stone Skin is pretty cool. And then filling the champion, all the turn meters of all allies by 30% is actually really good. So he'll probably go last, and then all of your champions that had already taken a turn are going to get their turn meters boosted again by 30%. So, you know, big deal. That's a big deal. 4.9s across the board. He's getting massive ratings. He's very rated. Tried, tested already. There's no question about it. This champion is, in my humble opinion, probably a top 10 legendary in the game at this current moment in time. So, there you have it. That's really all I got for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got something out of it, or at the very least enjoyed watching me spend $200 on shards and get absolutely nothing out of them. And that's why I say, like, if you're gonna pull shards, make sure you're getting something out of it. Like, I got the 5-star He-Man soul out of it, which is worth it to me. Make sure you're at least getting something out of it for you, okay? Make sure you're at least getting something out of it. So, alright guys, have a good day. Peace out.
'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.